Hey everyone, it's Natalie. Sorry I wasn't at Zoom yesterday. I should have left a video, but remember I did tell you guys that if there was no Zoom meeting on Friday, I would not leave a video on Thursday saying so. My assistant could not do it yesterday. So look, I am looking for another assistant who can do the Zoom meeting if I'm not there, because obviously people still want to come, but sometimes I'm not going to be there every time. This is why I was saying that I would probably only hold it twice a month. But if you guys need it every single Friday, then please reach out to me at Goodintentionslifecoaching at yahoo.com to, give me your service of being my assistant, because my friend Nay, she more than likely is not going to be able to do it anymore, because every Friday she is having to deal with her kids and her ex-husband. So if you want to be my assistant, please reach out and let me know. So today's video is going to be on the disgusting narcissist. If you look down in my videos, it's probably the 20th video down, maybe 30th video down, where it says mother-in-laws are disgusting. Everybody that just joined or has not went down that far, please check out that video. It has well over 10,000, if not more, views. It's an awesome video. Check it out. It's narcissistic mother-in-laws are disgusting. So let me tell you, these mother-in-laws have incestuous relationships with their child. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about their child. And when you're dealing with somebody who has an incestuous emotional relationship with their child, they're absolutely disgusting. And every woman that I've ever talked to has seen that these narcissistic in-laws, mother-in-laws especially, have this type of relationship with their child. Now, let me tell you, when you're dealing with somebody who is insecure, like a narcissistic mother-in-law or mother, they are the type of people that will enter into your relationship and destroy it because they are jealous of you. They don't care what their child feels about you. They don't care how you feel about their child. They only care about how they feel about their child, because remember, their identity is within their child. When they lose their child to a woman, what happens is they lose their identity. And when they lose their identity, they have to take a hard look at themselves and the disgusting human beings that they are. They know that they are horrible individuals, but they hide behind their child's and their husband's successes to mask who they really are. These people are the spawn of Satan. Even though they walk around acting like you're the spawn of Satan, no. Don't get that twisted. They are. They are the type of women who are jealous of other women, of their beauty, their looks, their youth, their health, everything. So when you are up against a narcissistic mother-in-law, what she does is she tries to antagonize you to the point that you will react. And when you react, what they do is they turn around and they tell their child, look at that non-ladylike person. Look who you're with. No other woman will be better but me, and that you should not date anyone but me emotionally. And with these people, let me tell you, if it was a common thing in society and it wasn't shamed upon, they would be having sex with their child. They're disgusting human beings who come into your life to destroy the relationship you have with their child, because in their eyes, their child should only be dedicated to them, because they think that their child is not worthy of loving anyone but them. And so these disgusting human beings will come in and shame you and blame you for ruining their quote unquote family. They'll never accept you. And you have to come to the realization that these people are not worth the time or energy to sulk over. They are not. Who cares if they don't accept you? You have to start coming to the realization that these people won't accept you. You have to accept that. And you have to accept the fact that you didn't get the people that you deserve in your life. And when you are dealing with a narcissist, what they do is they try to tear you down to the point that you no longer know who you are. You no longer want to be in a relationship with your spouse. And that's the goal of the narcissistic mother-in-law. Because they rather their child live in their basement as a loser and just financially mooch off of them. They have no problem with their child not being anything in life. And then on top of that, then even though they feel that way, they put pressure on their child to be something in life because they want to ride the coattails of their child. Yes. And if you, no matter if you're a housewife or you're successful, what they do is they look at their child's success, right, as their own, and then look at you like you're a leech. Like in my case, everything my husband has ever bought, has ever achieved, has anything that I've bought, whatever it is, they don't recognize anything that you've earned in that relationship. They look at it as their child earned those things for you. And let me tell you, in my case, everything that me and my husband own together, and I work, they never recognize it as mine too. What she will say is, oh, your house is so beautiful, Jared. Oh, your car is so beautiful, Jared. And then if they see me, or this could be you too, buy any new clothing, a new car, a house, anything. It could be the simplest thing, right? Groceries even. No. You didn't get those things. The son got those things for you. And that the son should be praised for it because you're a leech. That's how they look at us, like leeches. No matter, even if you make more money than their child. They will never recognize the hard work that you put in to your family, taking care of children, cooking, cleaning, running the children around, running all the errands around, doing everything to make a house a home, decorating for Christmas, buying things for Christmas, doing things for birthday parties, setting up your child for success. All of this, the mother-in-law looks at it like their son did it, not the woman who slaves all day long to make sure that her house is ran like a home. They don't look at it as that the wife dedicates her whole entire being. Her dreams are put aside. Her everything that the wife ever wanted put aside for the husband, for the child, into making the house a home, making sure that the children are on the right track. They don't look at you like you're a contributing part in the family. No, they look at you like you have leeched off of their husband, off of their child to do these things. That without their child, you would amount to nothing. This is the way that the nasty, insecure, I wish I could use cuss words, disgusting diarrhea face women that they are. Everything that comes out of their mouth is diarrhea. They don't give a damn about you. They look at you like, how dare you come into my husband, or their husband, into your husband's life, or into their child's life as a big ass mooch. They don't see the dedication. Us women, we put our dreams aside to make a house a home, to raise our children into wonderful people in society. That when your children graduate from college, they don't look at it like you put in the work to make that child successful. No, they look at it as their child made y'all's child successful. And then what they do, right? This is what they do too. then your children's success, they start identifying with. They start acting like they're the reasons why your children are successful. They're the reason why they're the narcissist child is successful. It had nothing to do with teamwork in your marriage with your husband. Oh, hell no. It had everything to do with them. And so when you're dealing with these narcissistic, disgusting, diarrhea-faced women, you know what? You know what you should do? You should just ignore them and start acting like they don't even exist in your life, because they don't bring anything to your life. They don't bring anything to your family. You bring that to your family. You're the reason why your family is successful, because of the dedication and the let me put this down. Because of the dedication you put into that family life at home, into everything that you did to make your family successful. They don't look at it like that, because the narcissist comes in and identifies your relationship as their relationship because you're with their child. Well, you know what I have to say to those narcissistic mother-in-laws? You have no right to come into my home and try to run it the way you think it should be ran, because my home isn't going to be ran like yours, and my children aren't going to be abused like you abused your child. I'm a loving, caring, kind, compassionate person with empathy who cares about my children, who cares about my family, who cares about my husband. You come in here and you put me down like I'm a piece of crap whenever I see diarrhea all over your face. What have you done in your life? Oh, that's right. You've done nothing. You've done nothing. You think you built my home? I built my home. So for you to come in and try to rule my house under your thumb, you got something else coming to you, lady, because this ain't it. That's not how this game works. This is my home, my nuclear family that I created. And you can see your way straight the hell out of the front door, because nobody needs you coming into my house telling me how to run my house. All the nasty things you've said about me behind my back to other family members to get them to hate me. How dare you? Have I ever said or done anything to any of these family members to make you or to make you look like a bad person? No, I didn't. You know why? Because I was looking for your acceptance. I was looking for you to welcome me. And what did you do? You unwelcomed me, and you made other people, my family, in your family, and friends of ours, to look at me like I'm a disgusting pig. The only pig here is you. I'm so sick and tired of these mother-in-laws coming into our life acting like they rule the roost. The only roost that you rule is your nasty diarrhea face. Oh, chicken head looking mofo. That's who you are. Nobody likes you. Why do you think you ain't got no friends? Why do you think you have to go into people's life and ruin it? Because you ain't got nothing else better to do, because nobody wants to be around you. Oh, disgusting pig. And yeah, I'm going off this morning because I do feel like I read comment after comment, email after email about these nasty old narcissistic mother-in-laws coming in and destroying families, and then at the end sit back and be like, well, son, I told you she was no good. No, what happened was you came into my home and ruined it. How do you think that makes your child feel? Do you think your child loves you anymore because you ruined his family? What you're doing to your child is they're growing resentment towards you. And you know what's going to happen at the end of your freaking life? No one's going to be around you. No one's going to visit you in your nursing home. No one's going to want to take care of you whenever you're old. You're going to die alone and miserable because nobody wants to be around you. And this is what narcissists do. When I worked at a nursing home, I used to think, Why is it that none of these people ever come and see their moms? And it's really mainly moms, because like a lot of people came in to see their dads, but they would never come to see their moms. And over time, getting to know these people, I figured it out, because they are horrible individuals. They're demanding, belittling, demeaning. They are the type of people who act like nothing is ever good enough when I'm your freaking nurse. When I'm doing everything, breaking my back to serve you. And then you wonder why none of your children are coming to see you? Lady, you have a rude awakening coming to you, you freaking narcissist. Do you think anyone wants to come to your holiday dinners? Do you think anyone wants to be around you? And anytime that we are around you, when there's a celebration happening, what do? You ruin it because nobody's paying attention to you, because there's bigger and better things to celebrate. And so what do? Instead of being positive and adding and contributing to that celebration? You do passive aggressive things. You start throwing temper tantrums. You start acting like a little shit, like a little child, like a little 6-year-old throwing a temper tantrum because no one's paying attention to you. And what do? You start acting negative and starting shit with everybody at that celebration. So that way, everybody that was happy celebrating will turn to you negatively and start looking at you like the witch you are. Because this is a thing you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that the narcissist doesn't get narcissistic supply off of people being happy. They get it off of negativity. Their best supply is off of negativity. So they don't care that everybody around them is acting happy, joyful, celebrating, but because they recognize that the attention is not on them, what they do is they start a fight. They start being negative. They start pouting to get people to see them as a victim. They start doing things so all that happy energy is then transferred into negativity so they can get their supply. And then at the end, when everyone's pissed off and fighting during a celebration, the narcissist can turn around and play the victim that, well, it wasn't my fault that it turned out this way. No, look how they were acting towards me. Lady, you started it. You're the reason why everyone turned into happy into angry. Because you wanted attention and you didn't care that the attention was negative. You turned a happy situation into a miserable for everyone involved, because you did not like people being happy unless they were praising you. What the hell is wrong with you? You guys know, you narcissistic diarrhea faces know what you do. It's all in a game plan. The game of chess that you play, you guys are 5 moves ahead of people to make sure that anybody that's joyful or happy, you make that move to make that situation or make that person miserable, look down on themselves, and angry and sad. You rather people be sad and angry and disgusted at you, so the energy that shifted from everyone being happy and paying attention to the person being praised or celebrated into, oh, petty you. Oh, yeah, no one's paying attention to me. You didn't cook the food right. You didn't do what I said. You didn't blah, 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 blah. You're not taking care of the children right. Oh, well, screw you. This is why you got to start ignoring these narcissists when they start acting like that. And I'm telling all the ladies who have to deal with the narcissist is that you don't pay attention to these people. You stay calm, collected, and quiet around these people. If they want to cross a boundary, walk the other way, or you straight up tell them, you're crossing a boundary and I don't appreciate it. I literally told my mother-in-law this. She called me on Mother's Day FaceTime after months of me sending back her gifts. She knew I was no contact. And after was constantly threatening my husband if he didn't divorce me, that he was kicked out of the family. She had the nerve to call me on Mother's Day, trying to sweep everything under the rug like she always did. And this was the first time in my life that I stood my ground, and I texted her this: Sarah, I'm not playing your little games anymore. Leave me the hell alone. And that was the end of the text. And then about a month later, it wasn't even a month, a few weeks later, it was my birthday after Mother's Day. And I had this overcoming peace, right? After all these years. And I texted them, this was my final text. I wish I was on my phone, I could read it to you, but it said, I forgive you for everything that you've done to me in these 2 decades. And I just want to let you know that I'm releasing you. I'm finally free of you. And I really do hope that you have a good life. And at the end, I go, I release you to the, literally, I release you. And I meant that to the universe. I release you. And that's what you're going to have to do, is release these people from your life, because you are keeping your karma by having these hateful, hurtful thoughts towards them, these negative thoughts. You have to release them. You have to accept the fact that this is the outcome of it, and you move on in your life and you live a happy life. Because if you want to get revenge on a narcissist, 2 things. You release them and you never ever speak to them again, because that's their number 1 fear, is abandonment. And number 2 is that you literally have to get a mind frame that you don't care anymore, and that these people will no longer affect your emotional, mental, physical state anymore. And that you have to look at the situation as, they once were in my life, but they're not. And I get to choose the people that get to stay. Peace, love, and harmony. I hope you like my rant. Bye, guys.